Hey my friends, so I'm on my way to go and get laser hair removal. I suggest that everybody do it if you have facial hair or hair that you want to get rid of, because it is the, in my opinion, most efficient way to reduce your hair, if not eliminate it altogether. Depending on your hormones and makeup, I would say your genes or whatever, you will either have a substantial amount of reduced hair, or you could get rid of your hair in areas altogether. And so for me, I'm very hairy, and I'm driving, y'all, so that's what I'm looking at. I'm very hairy, and I had issues with my hormones from like weight gain and things like that. So like when my weight fluctuates, my hormones do whatever they do, and I start to see, like, that is a really pretty color, substantial amount of hair growth, especially in my face. I've noticed that my hair started growing when I was like 26. Like, you know, you would get like a little hair, you get like a little hair here, a little hair there, but they started growing when I was 26, and they started growing a lot, and I was like, ugh, you know, like, what in the world is going on? Because you would just have the one, and then for me, I get ingrown hairs where my hair, like wherever my hair grows. If I take it out, I get ingrown hairs. So I'm having ingrown hairs, and I started getting like a bunch of marks all over my face, and like under the part of my chin, and like in my chin area. I would get all of these marks, and then I had to start wearing makeup for real. Like, I used to just do my eyes, but then I had to start doing like full foundation because my complexion just was not to my liking. And so I started, like, I would just pull the hairs out with tweezers. And when I went to cosmetology school, they taught about it because they have to cover everything. And I was so afraid because I'm a dark complected girl, and if you don't get the right laser, you could get burned. Like, you could get like really bad burns. And the teacher that I had, she, you know, was telling us about like how she was burned really badly because they told her that they had the proper laser and they didn't, and they burned her up real bad. So that just was like, no, I'm not getting it. I'm just gonna be stuck with these hairs forever. But then I was just like, you know what, I had a friend, and she was telling me about it, and she told me about the place she goes to. So I'm more prone to go somewhere if a person can vouch for it, opposed to just being like, let me just jump out here and try anything. No, not gonna happen. And so my friend was like, oh, the place that I go to, like, I've been there. She's brown skin. She's not light. She's brown. She's not as dark as me, but she was brown. She was like, I go here and I've never gotten burned, and my girl, she's really good, and blah, 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 blah. So I was like, okay, bet. I'll try it out. And I went. I'm looking for the place, y'all. I went. And I tried it, and I really liked it, baby. I'm probably gonna laser everything except for my arms. I done already started lasering a lot of things, but I probably will finish like other areas. And the only place I probably will not laser is my arms, because I don't mind the hair on my arm. Maybe this part, because this done got outrageous, but there you go. I probably, they gonna be like, where's all your hair, girl, gone? Cause I'm done with it. What you call it? So, I don't know, that's my train of thought. I'm really gonna get rid of pretty much all the hair on my body. I started my legs, my underarms, my special places, my face. Yeah, so I'm pulling up now. I don't know if I can walk in here with, I got 2 minutes, with my phone, but mask on. Oh yeah, my hair is missing under there, baby. I got a little undercut. So I'm here behind the in the room, and I'm about to start getting my laser. We're gonna do from here all the way down to here and take off all of my problem areas. She's setting my standards on the machine right now. So in this next clip, you'll hear what it sounds like when I'm getting my laser done. You hear it sounds like a steady pulse, but it feels like a popping sensation, like somebody taking a rubber band and like snapping it on your skin. It doesn't hurt to me too badly. I have a pretty high pain tolerance. You honestly just have to figure out what works best for you and how things accommodate you.
Okay, let's do the other side. So far, so good?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Can you smell the hair burn?
It's important for you to shave your face before you go in so that when you do go in, you don't have like an overwhelming smell of burning hair. The laser will burn. So it's really important to make sure that you take off that top layer of hair in any area that you're going to go and get lasers so that you don't have the stench of burning hair. Surface hair, and then all of the rest of the hair that's underneath the skin, it'll grow out and fall out later on.
Already you're done.
Yay.
You did awesome.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. Thank you for your patience. So you're okay with Avobra?
Yes.
Okay. Let's take a look. Already. So you can come back next 6 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah. March 5th.
Okay.
6th. No pain, no burn?
Mm-mm.
That sounds good.
Not at all.
Awesome. Great. You have a good weekend.
Thank you. You do the same. Ooh, child. Now I'm done. I'm back in the car. I'm about to start the car up and be on my way. I got some errands to run, and then I'm just gonna go back home. Probably I will. Maybe I think I'll do like a face. Maybe I think I'll do a look or something. So I was just talking for about 3 minutes and the video wasn't on. Yeah, but I'm gonna go and do a look probably at home if Bria let me be great. I know y'all see this and all of these other little marks that come from ingrown hairs. Like, I get hair like a man on my face. I don't know what it is, but literally I could be out here looking like Rick Ross. Thank God for laser hair removal. It buys you time. It buys you some time, baby. And then it does, like, reduce your facial hair. I will say that my facial hair, like, it had gotten better after I did the treatments that I had did before a couple of years ago. But then I put on, like, 20 pounds comfort eating. Your girl was out of there. She was stressed. I'm driving, so that's why I'm looking around. I was stressed out and sad and depressed, kind of, sort of, halfway, almost, very much so, about everything that was going on. And so what I would do is I would eat. I would be like, oh, and I'm not a snacker. I don't just be like, oh, let me get some chips. No, I'm like, let me go get a plate. Like, let me go get a real meal to bust it down, because I love to bust down a good plate. So it would be like the late in the midnight hour, and I'm at Whataburger ordering a patty melt meal or a number 5, because them are the only 2 things I eat from Whataburger, or at the Burger King or somewhere, or, you know, if it's midday, I'm just going to sit down somewhere and just going to go eat. So I did a lot of comfort eating, and I gained a lot of weight. I gained like 20 pounds. I was the heaviest I had been in my life. Like, I think I was like 186. And I'm only 5'2.5", baby. So 186 on this 5'2", it wasn't hitting right. I mean, it just was a lot of weight for me. To say that I was always very small, and then in the course of my marriage, like, I put on weight. I put on weight, honestly, as a defense mechanism. When I was unhappy, you know, just because I wasn't happy doesn't mean like people wasn't trying to holler. And just because I was a little bit bigger, it doesn't mean like people weren't trying to holler at me too. And so, vanity. I was like, okay, well, maybe if I'm plump, like, I'm not used to being bigger, and like, and people looking at me like that, and then I'm not used to being bigger and like comfortable with, you know, my clothes off. I'm just being honest. Like, because beforehand, like, I had a really nice shape. I had a really nice figure. And in the blog that I'm talking about, I just wrote, I'm writing, I'm finishing up. I talk about, you know, those things. I talk about like my journey in purity, but the things that I used to be comfortable with, because, you know, of how my body looked and everything, like, I didn't mind being without clothes and anybody seeing me, because, you know, I knew I looked good. And but when I started putting on weight, it was like I was self-conscious about it, because I'm not used to looking like this. And, you know, you got a little roll here, you got a little roll there, you know, so it's just like, okay, I know I won't do anything I don't have any business, because I'm not comfortable in my skin. So Jedi mind trick, I put on weight so that I wouldn't cheat, or so that I wouldn't cheat, so I wouldn't step outside my marriage, baby, because it was, anyway, that's neither here nor there. When you looking at your grass drying up, no matter how much you trying to water it, and the lawnman don't want to come take care of it. Don't want to come take care of the lawn, baby. You be ready to throw it all away. Anywho, so I would comfort eat then, and I would put on weight even then. And so now I'm getting that mess off me. Like, you see this, baby? This got to go. This extra little neck, it needs to go. And I don't have to be like what I used to be, like 100 and what, 20 some pounds. I'm not trying to be looking like I'm out here on crack. But I do want to be healthy, and I do want to be toned. Like, I don't mind a little fluff, but not too fluffy, baby. I don't want to keep looking like a busted can of biscuits. So I'm open to finding a happy medium. How about that? Yeah. Hello, my friends. So it is, I believe, day 2 since I've gotten my laser hair removal. I ended up going to the store and I got sidetracked. So yeah, I'm back. Day 2. I haven't always had this much hair, but like I was saying before, due to weight gain and things like that. Baby, let me put some. I'm getting tired of licking my lips. Let me put some, because baby, these lips are getting ashy. I have lost, like, I was 180 something, and your girl has lost over 20 pounds. Right now, I'm 163. Ideally, I would like to be 150. That's what I would like to be. 145, 150. I don't have to be under that. I feel like that is a good amount of weight. And I remember being like, I think I was like 160 something, 164 in 2014. And I had went through like a serious car accident. And I was bedridden for a couple of months. And so I was depressed. Because I was trying something new, and in the middle of me stepping out to try something new, like I was leaving corporate and I was gonna go pursue like my passions for beauty, and I've never been one to like do the things that I desire to do, because whenever I would try to do things, or when I was younger, when I wanted to do things, it was always like, you sure you want to do that? Or it would be nitpicked, like something is wrong with what I want to do, and I would always be encouraged to do something else. So I never grew the confidence to believe in the things that I wanted. So I finally worked myself up. Like, I finished hair school, and I finished hair school not because it wasn't bad because of it wasn't bad because I sucked at hair or anything. It was difficult because I had never been a full-time student and a full-time employee. And honestly, there was a period of time where I was just like, I can't do this, baby. It's gonna have to be one or the other. It's gonna have to be one or the other. Like, I cannot work full-time and do school full-time. And then I wasn't even in a ideal situation to where it just worked out in my favor. That was like one of the first times where reflecting back, I can see like things were not right. But hey, so when I was in school, I worked overnight at the hospital because I knew that they had really good insurance. I didn't like working at the hospital. So when you have laser and your hair grows back, it's gonna grow out. The hair that is burned underneath, the hair that is burned by the laser it has to grow out and fall out, like I said before. And so as it's growing out, you either can, like when you're washing your face and exfoliating and doing like this helps it to come out. But you'll start seeing over like the course of a couple of weeks, like hair, just like random hairs like falling out. That's because the hair is falling out. I'm going to take my razor and I'm just going to go over my face, because I don't use like a regular razor. I have like this little electric flawless thing, and I like it because it's really quick and it doesn't break the skin like a real razor might. That will it helps to eliminate ingrown hairs for me, because it doesn't break my skin. Like when you shave with a razor, you kind of take off a layer of skin also, like, and so when your hair is growing back, it gets trapped. Like, it goes both ways. It gets trapped underneath that layer, and that's kind of how you get ingrown hairs. But yeah, I gotta get this mess off so that I can be looking like something and not looking like a man. She looking like a man. So I take it, like, I'm not gonna do over my lip because I don't see hair over my lip. But ta-da. All of the hair. Most of it's gone. Enough of it is gone. How about that? For me to do what I need to do. So once I take that off, I get a little wipe. And then I'll wipe my face again to make sure like all the hair is gone. All the hair is gone. We want all of the hair to be gone. And I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe under my eyes, over my eyes, because all I'm gonna do, honestly, is put a little brow on, and I'm going to, I just always wipe my ears right here, because if you put on makeup or anything, like, you're supposed to come, you know, like, you're not supposed to stop right here. You're supposed to bring it out so like it blends, and then, you know, I tend to bring it around if I do. Like, I just always wipe those areas, because sometimes you can have like a little bit of makeup residue. So I just pulled out my earring. Hold on, y'all. So yeah, I take my hair off. You don't have to worry about like anything growing out. You don't have to worry about like any ingrown hairs. You don't really have to worry about anything. You can just get up and go. Your makeup goes on better. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. Y'all, I done dropped the earring. Y'all better know that these celebrities and all these little IG models and all these other little women that are over the age of 30, mid-20s, over the age of 30, they got some hair issues and they trying to take care of them. They either shaving them, waxing them, pulling them out one by one, or lasering them. Something is going on, and they are getting rid of the hair that is on their face. I will not be shamed, because this is not just a problem. Like, it's not just my problem. It's something that I have noticed and I have come to know, like, in the beauty industry. Like, women have to do so much to be the beautiful women that y'all see. I mean, we wake up beautiful, but at the same time, like, this upkeep is real. I got it. Hey, my friends, so go click the next video so that you can finish watching me completing my face. The next video is a more detailed conversation. I look forward to interacting with you across all social media platforms under It's the Wife Chronicles. Blessings.